Okay. If we're streaming now, hello. Hello, hello. Let me just check and oh, yep. There I am. There we go. Let me just pull up the stream over here so I can look at myself and be my only viewer. Perfect. Anyway, hello. I'm Rylan the Dragon, and today I'm just going to be playing through a little bit of Hu Tao's story. She just came out today, if you can see here. Good old Hu Tao. But yeah, I just decided that might as well stream some of the first content for this just to see if anybody wanted to hang out and catch up along with me. I'm gonna wait for a little bit here just to see if anybody else joins the chat, and then I'll get started. Let me just check on a few things with the stream. And we'll hope that today the lag on my end isn't as bad. Let me just send out some messages.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Alright. And one more to go. Cool. All right. Let's see, anybody around, anybody? Oh, I didn't actually, did I change all the stream messages? I'm not sure. Ooh. Oh, that's an interesting notification. Let me check on that real quick. Sorry. Just need to make sure that all the stream information is correct. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I'll need to change that notification later. Okay. Get rid of
I
that.
smell rabbit.
Ready to go do something. Alright, so I went ahead and took care of my dailies. Ooh. I know what I can do. In the meantime, just to kick things off, let's just go out and hit something. That way I can test my own frame rate and see if it's going well. But yeah, the stream itself looks great. So yeah, basically what I will be doing is of course doing the new story quests that came out for Hu Tao. And then after the fact, I'll do a little bit of summoning with a... Oh, come on. I'll do a little bit of summoning and finish off with some artifact farming that I've been meaning to do for a very long time. Because I really want to max out my gun use stats. Nope. Okay, maybe. And I don't know if if anybody happened to watch the stream that I actually posted to YouTube, which was the previous stream to this one, you might notice that I think my razor is quite a bit more powerful than he was before. I realized that I was not gearing several of my characters properly. As of right now, I'm not getting much stream lag. I'm not getting much lag on my end gameplay-wise, and the stream looks great. So that's good at least.
We're way behind schedule.
Also, just for my benefit, let me see if this works. Yes, I understand my own chat rules. Does it appear? Yes, no, yes, yes it does. Sweet. Alright. I switched software since the last time I streamed, and so now I can see chat messages on screen. Well, on a separate screen technically, but they appear so that anybody can read them. Now if I'm talking to somebody and I post this on YouTube later on, you'll know who I was talking to. Hopefully. If it's clear enough, I guess. I don't need you. You need to stop existing. And your shield is annoying, sir. Alright. Nope. I could just hit you with Ganyu a couple of times, but this is much more pleasing. Much more satisfying. Alright. I'm still just testing out lag real quick, but I will get into the Hu Tao story pretty soon. Hey! Good to see you there, Brianna. Ooh. Welcome to Genshin Impact. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing here momentarily is I'm going to be doing the story quests for this character that just came out today. Good old Hu Tao. Which, whoops, that's the wrong button. Yes, this. Right here. It's a good game. If you could play it sometime, I would co-op it with you. At the moment, ooh, expedition rewards. I'll go for those. Yes, it runs quite smoothly. I think it's still... You can't see the chat whenever the loading screens happen. Oh well. Let's see, the actual stream quality isn't bad, but I think I'm streaming in a different resolution, so it's a little different on my screen versus the stream, but at least they're both running smoothly this time. That is a major improvement. I can live with that, for sure. How did he... Didn't I just send him on an expedition? I just sent him on one earlier today, and it wasn't that long ago. It was not 14 hours ago. It was like 5 hours ago. Something fishy's going on there. Or maybe it just oh, that's what it probably did. It just completed all of their timings whenever everything reset, whenever they updated things. It just finished off the expeditions automatically. Neat. Good to hear it's looking well on your end. Okay, go to Wonghill. So I shall. Alright, might as well get started. Let's not muck about for too long. Actually, this is a better idea. Let me just show off the test run characters first. Get through a little bit of this, a little bit of the miscellaneous stuff that I need to get through anyway.
One with my blade.
Boba, get them!
That was not exactly what I wanted to do.
One with my blade.
Nice and spicy!
for judgment. Swift and merciful. From whence you came.
Yep, you do not stand a chance, sir. Power! Alright. That's Chongyun down. Who's up next? I'll save the best for last with Hu Tao, because I've already seen that she's absolutely amazing. Let's go with... Yep, we did you. Ah, Jinchu. Time for rain swords.
Cool it.
I
No, my sword.
thought I had
Time
switched
to
characters,
act.
but I guess I did not.
Don't get frostbite.
Rain cutter.
Cool it. Oh, so
I
sorry.
still need to
Rain outlines your fate.
to do a build on Shinkyu here with the one that I have. Didn't originally think it was worth it, but I have been proven wrong over time. For sure.
This moment will be frozen.
No, my sword. Body and mind. Rain cutter.
This moment will be frozen in time.
You don't get to move anymore, sir.
Body and mind.
There we go. Right, Shinkyu is done. I agree. Not wrong. You know, just misleading. Devious. That is what I am. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. That's totally forgot what I was doing. Going through here. Before we do Hu Tao's story, let me show you what she's like. So say hi to Hu Tao, director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, and a staff wielder. That happens to be one of the cutest characters in the game, bar none. I definitely do want to get this character, and we'll see if I can actually manage to get her before the banner's up. But she's not my first focus at the moment. Hey, welcome to the stream, viewer number 3, whoever you may be. Thanks for being here. Let's see. All right, I wanted to look at her constellations just to see. I saw some of these earlier on another streamer's episode. Okay, so we've got charge attacks do not consume stamina. All of these are locked, of course, right now, so they don't apply in the middle of the battle. But this, as I've seen from Hu Tao's gameplay, not having to consume stamina on a charge attack is absolutely amazing for her. Blood Blossom damage, that's her DOT, damage over time. 10% of the max HP. Spirit Soother will apply it. That's her ultimate, right? Yeah, that is her. Okay. So she can apply Constellation 2, she can apply damage over time with her ultimate, as well as do a little bit more damage based on her max HP, which is definitely nice. The typical, these are both level ups to her talents, and then we've got this one. Uh, all allies, crit rate. Okay, that's one that they showed off in one of her trailers, where the crit rate for allies will go up by a portion for 12 seconds. That is, all of these are well out of my reach. I am not getting that many duplicates of Hu Tao, if I even get one. But it's nice to at least know how they built the character. Let's see. Triggers on 2000 HP drops below 25%. Lethal strike. Damage sustained. Okay. Her elemental and physical resistance increased by 200%, so buffing her defense essentially a bit. Crit rate is increased. Okay. So yeah, it just makes her very tanky if she drops to a quarter HP or less. This affect her. Interesting. Is that a triggers automatically when she has 1 HP left? Oh, I totally skipped this. Uta will not fall as a result of the damage sustained. Gotcha. So she cannot be one shot if she's above 25%, if I'm reading that right. So that's huge tank bonus. Anyway, time to do ridiculous amounts of damage to meager enemies. This is just absolute chaos. Oh boy. Okay, don't want that. Take your shields down.
Time to go.
Let's do some of that again. So if I remember correctly, I was watching a stream from Sekapoka earlier in which I think some of her attacks did around 100k damage. Okay, that was 28k. Hey, we already have it back up. How nice. That was 69,000 damage, which is higher than any hit I've ever done in this game with my characters. That was 11k on just a normal hit. Yeah, the actual normal attack damage isn't anything until you start putting the pyro in there, but once you get the pyro in there, that was 114,000 damage. Pretty much more than double anything that I've ever done in this game. So yeah, I mean, she's built pretty well for it, for sure. What's weapon? Okay, good. Refinement rank 1. So if I manage to get the Staff of Homa, which is not necessarily something I'm aiming for, but it is one of the two things. I guess I could use Staff of Homa if I were essentially guaranteed Hu Tao, but I'm not. We're gonna see more about that later when I actually start doing summons. But for right now, so they gave her basically her weapon. This weapon was essentially made for her. But it's refinement rank 1, which is nice, and it's not maxed level. Artifacts I saw earlier were, yep, Crimson Witch. I do not have a set of this. And of course I can't view those. I forgot about that part. But I think they probably just stacked HP on her. They gave her 13,000 HP, which is a lot. Crit rate, crit damage. You know what? I think I actually have slightly different stats than what Sekapoko had. So they kind of scale it to world level, maybe. Interesting. Anyway, let's get into the meat of the matter. And finally start out the story. Just claim this real quick. Ah, no, that's not what I want. I like you, Hu Tao, but I don't need to play you twice. I'm good. Good. I want to do your story now. I want to do your story and then get on with my life. Geograna. That's what those. Okay. Here we go.
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
I'll try to stay silent for these so that the voice lines are actually heard, just so you know.
Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Oh,
Quick, do something!
That dude was right next to you. Right next to you the whole time you were saying all of that. He did not just appear.
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
You are emergency
Who are you?
food after all. I like this more.
beyond the heavens? A strange way of putting it. Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. I'm not. Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No. Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey, Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen.
Paimon, no one listens to you. When will you learn?
Was it something Paimon said?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Like you? There she is.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly. We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangshan Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangshan Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangshan Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Well, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me.
Close. Not quite the right word. You added an ing.
Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangshan Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier.
I'd just say sure, but I guess I have to answer as this.
Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants? Wangshan Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead?
Yes, Paimon.
She's a weird one.
You're the only one around here who floats naturally, okay? Paimon, you have no right to say that anybody else is weird. But yes, hello Umbra. Welcome to the stream. I'm playing through the storyline for the new character Hu Tao. Shouldn't take too long since they normally don't, but you know, I want to meet the girl before I attempt to summon for her. Eventually. Probably not tonight. Well, maybe. We'll see.
Ugh, you again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Whoa, why are we going this way? I don't care. Yeah, interesting offer. But especially, I wonder if they'll hit on a certain part of Lan, the woman that we were talking to there. She's actually got a daily quest that appears every now and then, or two of them? I can't remember if it's one or two of them, but yeah, based on that, talking about death might not be her type of thing, specifically. So that may have something to do with her reactions here, but we'll find out.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
Hey there, Sky
Now,
Guardian.
I go
Welcome.
from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. Alright,
Oh,
Monk.
yeah.
Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants!
Just chill, Paimon.
Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Surroundings. So you just want me to look at everything, I guess. A board used for hanging Wangxing funeral parlor's wooden tiles. Should be blank. Must be the special offer. Interesting. Yep, that's the funeral parlor. Yeah, you're quite right about that. It's pretty nondescript. Like, there's nothing saying that it's the funeral parlor that I can see.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
She didn't move, Paimon. She's literally right there.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly
I
fear
agree.
about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world. Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear.
I mean,
Alright,
I'm on your
let's
side,
get
Hu
going.
Tao.
Follow me.
I
Director,
don't know what the
wait.
Traveler's doing, but
What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Lille for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
All right. Who in the world are we going to scam today? Little Woo.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When
Nice.
we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
That would be a
Why
nat
do they
1
get
charisma check.
angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
Let's switch to Ganyu. Just for the fun of it. Who? Oh, behind
We're
you.
way behind
Gotcha.
schedule.
Hello. Who are you?
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Sure
Hello
you are.
there.
You're just
Would you
standing
be
around.
interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Yes, because you're doing so much standing by your
failure.
door.
Still, not the end of the world.
Whoop.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
Hi.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Oh.
Don't
Get to
apologize.
Otto.
Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
Oh, no.
What? Why?
Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
It's just a person saying random things. What's
really
with
don't
you and the
give up, do
Millilith?
you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. This is just getting really
Speak for yourself,
uncomfortable.
Paimon.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no
Yeah.
doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
Yeah, I don't know what is up with the Millis Sky Guardian. They're not... In every other bit of the story, they're totally fine. I don't know why this would be a matter that they'd get involved in. Yeah, because, like, nothing... This isn't more than just abnormal. It's not, like, harmful for her to just talk to people in a way that makes them uncomfortable. That's just her being herself.
Next on the agenda.
Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Lo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think
Cat
that
way off of the...
it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more.
So you came to a
There's
funeral
no doubt
parlor.
It's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me, I beg you. I'm too young to die.
All right, don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, In order to lift
Everyone
the
here
curse,
is
we
insane.
need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Yay, can we do things now? There we go. Am I literally just going to be... Is this... Okay. Normally, story quests involve, like, fighting monsters or something. You know, a little bit of action. I'm not sure what's going on here yet. Because we're just talking to people. I didn't get all of these characters and play to adventure rank 54 just to sit around and talk to people. Except you guys in chat. Hi. By all means, talk to me all you'd like. Part of part of my title is I'm answering any questions that you'd like to offer up about Genshin Impact that I can, and I'll do my best at the very least to answer whatever I can. So ask away.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Wonder. I wonder
Wait,
if kill is
Didn't
supposed
take
to
all
be
that vengeful God's
a
curse
reference.
stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them.
Yep.
Now you see why
I
I believe
know.
that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha?
Yeah.
They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
Your question, why does Paimon speak in the third person? Don't really know. It's just a character trait that she has. Been there since the beginning. I guess it's just supposed to separate her from all of the normal beings in this universe. Because I have no idea what she is. She's the only one of her kind that has so far been in the game. Guarding the border.
So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. You're finally here. We just finished our
I have
preparations.
no idea, Sky Guardian.
Now,
No
look here.
idea.
This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
Yes. Exactly what I was looking for. A fight! Finally.
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
It will.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
And placebos are known to be
How can you
effective.
call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
As you wish, madam. Yeet.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Oh, they spawn them at level 90. Nice. It's actually almost a challenge, but still not.
I'm counting on you!
Right. And you are gone, and you are gone. Who's next?
How
Was
are you
that really
feeling?
all? My
Did the
goodness.
curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
I'm sure, man.
Great. In which case,
Glad
I
to
guess
help.
now I can tell you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You've been pranked.
Fanfare.
What?
This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
I bet it involves talking. And listening. And waiting. You didn't expect Big G to be a small child? I expected Big G to be pretty much nothing. But aside from that, yeah, not necessarily a child. But it makes perfect sense.
Next on the agenda.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world.
Oh, I should auto this
It
again.
was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the leyline monolith's call.
Oh, that's
I'm
intriguing.
so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuwang Hill, and we should be done and dust to dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
This ghost has a good sense of self.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Sure.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan?
You have a better one,
At least
Paimon?
by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Alright. Fetch quest number 1.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Not like we weren't here a day ago in-game or 10 minutes ago
Oh, you.
in reality.
Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're we're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
This is the regular part of any story session where I just bury my metaphysical head in my hands.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
How about a couple seconds? I mean, I have some. Can I not just give it
Jueyun
to him?
chilies are
Yes, okay, good.
great. This should be enough.
1.
I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks
Impressive
to
that
track
I only
down?
need to give you 1.
When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
We're way behind schedule.
Okay. Run!
We're way behind schedule.
Goodness, it takes forever to run. Efficiently, at least.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
It's not too hard to guess,
Don't
Paimon.
worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong.
Good for you,
Here.
Moo Moo.
Take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Yeah, okay. But in the meantime, I can just navigate myself there. Which is literally right up here? Okay. Hello? There you go. Drop. There we go. And everybody's here.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Sure.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
Yeah, I only farmed about 500 of those during the event, so what's a few more? I'm actually going over there. Thought I was going straight down. I forgot that the dock is actually this way. Ooh, meat! Check this out. Meat! Haha! Yeah, that's the easiest way to get foul in the game. Own Ganyu.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
Hi! We're here to pick up the prostrate shards for Sansa.
I think he mentioned it. Yes, here you are in the register, no problem. The Plostrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
His neck was... Everybody else saw that, right? This guy's neck was just... It was tucked right into his shoulder. Like, I'm not crazy. That was what he was doing. Right? Okay.
Seem like
I could be
they're
crazy.
here.
That's fine.
Let's look someplace else.
Oh.
Doesn't seem like they're here.
I didn't know you'd have a voice line for all of this, Paimon. Goodness.
This look like what Sansa was talking about. Let's head back.
Yes, it also looks like every single chunk of Plostrite that I collected during the event. Good eye, Paimon. You genius. I don't really need to do this, but I think it might save just half a second or something. Speedrun strats
Next
and all.
on the agenda.
Come on! Over the bridge and through the market. To Shanji's... What's her name? Shanji? Shanji. Shanja. Shanja. I can't pronounce it without hearing it. Wait, why are we... Good grief. Pathfinding. Be better.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Yeah, not running 2,137 meters. Instead... Yeet. All right. Let's see if this is all there is to Hu Tao's mission. Typically we get a little bit more Hu Tao action in the middle of,
Oh, you're back
or
already.
character action in the
Sooner
middle
than
of their own
expected.
quests, so I'm still expecting a part of this to be us playing as Hu Tao. But let's find out, I guess.
Didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
Yes!
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of But after all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Mung. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur.
Ooh,
All of it exists
where we're
within the border
going.
between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu-Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Is that literally... Wow. Ah, but at least it is... Yes! Yes! Content! Finally! Yeah, I'm basically just gonna use Hu-Tao. Character number 5! There she is. There she is.
What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old.
Let's
This
look
is
around
just
a
a
bit.
place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
I want to know what's over there. Beyond the weird tree arch. Anyway, though. Let's not waste Hu-Tao's E. Oh, wait. She's level 90 and has 32,000 health. Oh, did they give her... They gave her 3 constellations as well. My goodness. What are our stats?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
That is weird. That's not what I would expect her to say there. Sounds much better in Japanese. Defense. Crit damage is strong. Oh, here's the other idol.
Toodaloo.
She's fun. Oh wait, Ellen. Okay, that I was looking at this number as this one. That would have been ridiculous. 17.
Silly
Okay,
churl,
okay,
Bill-
stop that. All right, they 90'd her weapon. I cannot view her artifacts, of course. Why would I? Oh, but they did noblesse this time. Interesting. Interesting. So this is more of a support comp. Cons and then talents. They gave her a little bit more oomph there. They took away one there. They made some interesting decisions with her kit in this
When the sun's out, bathe
format.
in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Okay. Oh yeah, this thing.
Pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Goodness, you gotta be exact with that. I agree, Umbra. Alright, who is... Yeah, there we go. Stuff to fight.
Go! Go! Get out of here! I'm going in!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Paimon's pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Oh, wrong character. That's the one.
All hail!
That would have been better done if I had... Okay, let's just...
No
No! Wrong character! There we go.
Adventure time.
Alright. Gotta be picky about who I use here, because I don't want to waste any of Hu Tao's abilities for simple stuff.
By
Like
the way, I imagine
that.
Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
Gotcha. Miss anything down here? Why? Oh. Okay. That's what you want me to do. I did not notice that at first. Alright. And hey, and a chest. You love to see it.
Phew. Go.
There we go. Alright. Ooh, let's get this first. Pick up everything we can. Raid the temple. Anything interesting over here? A little bit of bird meat. Alright, time to destroy literally everything. That was not the direction I wanted you to go in. There we go. Done.
Born of ice and frost. This is long overdue.
Boom.
Access denied.
Man, her animations and attacks are very smooth. Very cleanly done. Let's see, am I missing anything? I meticulously look around for anything that I can pick up. That is the only reason that this is not being done at lightning speed. And also because this place actually looks kind of cool. Alright, anything to get in here? Apparently not. Over here, maybe? Apparently not. And nothing there. I assume we're gonna go that way soon.
With the wind.
Yep, there's the thing to collect.
This looks the same,
Ah,
but there aren't enough.
go ahead and get rid of...
So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
I mean, that was kind of obvious, Paimon. You don't just stop going through a place because you can't progress immediately. Ah, man, I thought there would be a chest behind there. Come on, we need more chests. I need more loot.
Go.
Yes, hello? Okay. And this is just like one giant fetch quest after one giant fetch quest. Looks like she's got some sort of swimming gear on with her hair just flowing through the water. Get rid of that. Nice, okay. Where in the world are we? I like how this is a much larger domain than most of the other domains in the game. Makes for a nice long quest, which I approve of, but I don't know why I'm going through all of this trouble just to get a single key. Was I already here? Did I miss something? I did miss something, didn't I? Good grief. Wait. No? I didn't? No, I did. The thing that's supposed to open is down here, right? Yeah, it's down. Did that reset itself?
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Great. Good to know I did the right thing. Does this not? Or not? I did not? Goodness. What did I miss? Okay, my bet right now is that this is intentional. And I didn't necessarily miss anything. But they're going to make it mystical. Like, of course you didn't do this before. It's all about superstitious happenings and the mystical and being in disbelief at what's occurring. So yes, I will go through this one more time, I suppose. Okay, so those lit by themselves. Is there any point in going backwards? Don't think
What
so.
into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
I am tempted to run this backwards, but since they keep putting in dialogue options, I don't think I will.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
A few more... What? Why? Realistically, you would never want to do this in a scenario, if a scenario were to ever exist like this. Because then you would be literally proving the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But this is Hu Tao we're talking about, so I guess insanity is the name of the game. So, I will continue doing the exact same thing I just did. This is the fourth time, right, that I've come through here?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest.
Okay.
Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
Okay, then we're going this
Set
way.
us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Wait. Do you want me to carry that through? Okay. Okay, do you want me to carry this thing all the way through here? Is that what you want of me? Let's see, does that reset it? Please tell me that resets the little bulb. It does not. I'm gonna go backwards. I'm not gonna go backwards because I can't. Okay. That means I'm going to get to do this again. Carry it through a few more times. Odd. I'm not a fan of this. Oh goodness.
Let's light
That's
it up.
supposed to be Bennett. Like that over there looks like a place that we should be going, kind of, but it's just up against a wall. Okay, so I've come back around, and now this time I am not going to input that thing. Yes, and then Mang's gonna do his thing, right?
We're stuck. The spirits
Yes,
have trapped
yes, I
us.
know.
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Carry it through. Does not mean... You see, I wouldn't think it means this. But I... Oh, there's butterflies that... Oh, good... Stop! That's supposed to be Bennett.
Light it up.
When she dashes, there's butterflies in her trail. You see that? At the back there? Nifty. Okay, so I carry this all the way through and... Okay, yep, alright. That did not make immediate sense to me.
We're stuck. The
Okay,
spirits have trapped
okay,
us.
you can chill, Mang. I have both
Don't
the
be
things now.
daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy
Good
for
grief.
ordinary folks to cross over.
Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Yay.
Go!
Woo! Not even gonna look at the ground. Sweet. That was probably the most fun part of this quest yet, is just a blind jump into nothingness. You know, actually, before I go on, I want to see what else was in this. I didn't even look around long enough. It's just a rocky cavern. Not much to it. See, if this weren't just a little quest domain thing, I would be all down for exploring everywhere around there to look for treasure and stuff. But I know that they won't put that in here. All they'll have is very obvious stuff that you really just can't miss unless you're not trying to
Welcome
get it in
to
the first
farewell
place.
ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited.
Our route
so
guidance
feel
is
free to
almost
have a look
finished.
around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
This looks like Cloud Jumper's area.
Are
Hello.
you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Interesting. I have a theory forming.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low. By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy, I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Uncle Zhang, I think... Is it a reference to somebody else in the story?
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
I think Uncle Zhang is actually another person in the story somewhere, or in one of the side quests. I remember the name, I just don't remember who he is. Ah!
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy-You and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
Touché.
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Ah, kids.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you? Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Songza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Sansa.
Really?
Kind of like Sansa, like the Starks
Wow.
in Game of Thrones. I think that's how
We've
I
never
can remember the
forgotten our
name.
childhood dreams.
Sansa.
We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Yes, leave the totally normal person in the realm of the dead to find his way back in the never-ending hall of what in the world am I doing here?
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness, People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget my warning, the less you know, the better.
Try
What you
me.
make of my words is up to you.
Just try me,
I do
Hu Tao.
hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Hey. Finally, rewards. Okay. I feel like there should have been a lot more to this quest, but, you know, the lore drop was alright. Some good elements there. And it took about as much time as the other character quests, I'd say.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
She's wonderfully terrifying, is she not?
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern right together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you?
Yeah, good
Either
old
way,
silver lining.
I don't think I'll ever return to Wulong Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Paimon.
Relax.
Goodness.
I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Well, there you go. Hu Tao's story. All finished. Okay, I guess that's that for now. Yeah, did she just force leave on him? Yes and no. Wasn't he already going to leave and then she just kind of made sure that he realized it was unpaid? But anyway, okay. So there were two other things on the list. Specifically the things that I mentioned in the title of the stream. We've got summoning and oh, well actually the second part is neither here nor there. We've got summoning, but I've also got a bit of artifact farming to do, which I was going to go through because that's a little bit more intense. But I can't decide. I've got a couple of options. I think I'm going to go with the Ganyu option. Do I have condensed resin? Condensed... Yes, I do have condensed resin. I'll run through the resin that I have right now. And then I'll take another look at summoning. Actually, yeah, I'll go through the condensed resin that I have right now, make a couple more with the original resin that I have here, and once all of that's done, then we can do some summons. We can try our luck with the real final boss of Genshin Impact. Literal RNG. Bane of my existence.
Let's jam!
Let's not,
Behold,
Jinyan.
the princess and...
Yes, I know, there's the princess. Okay. Time to fight things. Let's go. Yes. Now you get to see how Genshin was meant to be played. Hopefully. Oh, Bennett doesn't have his ultimate. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, we'll deal with it. And your ultimate's completely out as well.
Pyrotechnics! Amp it up! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Good grief.
By royal decree.
Okay. Everybody's almost dead. Oh, good. Come on. That's stupid. Just let me have my ability back. That's not what was supposed to happen.
Couldn't break the curse.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Okay. And now my main damage dealer is dead. I despise you with a burning passion, sir.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yep. Go down. Nope. Not having it. I don't care if Xinyan dies, it's fine. Okay, but why did she die is the question.
Once again.
Goodness. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try it again because none of that should have happened at all. None of it. Simply because Bennett could not get his ultimate up. My goodness. Map. Alright. Everybody, fix yourselves and get ready for the battle. My goodness. Nobody is supposed to die there. Like, ever. Okay. Now, let's do this the right way. As in, everything but us dies. And it still doesn't have... Why? Why do you lose your ultimate? Yes, I know you're trying to jump on me. You dash over here.
Let's light it up.
Alright, now let's get rid of this annoying trash. My goodness, stop doing that.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Finally, goodness. Now we can do some damage.
Get out of here.
Now everything's working right.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Try till I'm dead.
Isn't this so much easier? There we go. Wonderful. Good amounts of damage.
Power core.
Perfect. That's more like what we want. Alright. Was it worth it? No. Yes. I don't like this, but this is perfect. cryo damage bonus on a cryo damage bonus cup. That's just barely worthwhile. That is one success out of about 100 tries of this thing. Good grief. Round 2. Oh, I think I dropped the bird first. That's what I do. Here we go.
No rest.
Pyrotechnics! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Alright, you're done.
Amp it up! Off we go! Everybody step!
You do not get a moment to breathe, my friend. This is all me. This is the pain train. Ah,
Odds reveal pyrotechnics!
I should have switched there probably,
Everybody
but it's
step!
fine. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, it's a little bit overkill. Hiya. Okay. Did we get anything good this time? Attack percentage. But no good substats that I like. Crit rate on an H. I think I already have a much better flower than that. Oh, round 3. Fight. Well, fight with this first. And you need plenty. You need just a little bit, so as soon as I get Bennett's ult up.
I summon thee! Feel the beat! Wings of darkness! Time to run! Adventure time!
That wasn't my intention.
Going in!
Dash at me. Dash. Okay. Too bad I'm not in the circle of Bennett's ultimate, but it's fine. I can still use this. All up on him. Alright. Got that. Okay, there's nothing to keep me up, which is unfortunate. That's not what I want. Okay, cooldowns are still going on that. I want one of the... I guess not. I guess we're just going for it. What I was looking around for there was something to warm me up. That freezing effect at the bottom of the screen next to my health bar is not helpful at the moment. It will start killing me slowly. Yeah, not quickly enough for it to really matter, but it's better if I don't lose a lot of HP. Dodge, dodge, attack, shield, bird, attack. Dodge again. At least Razor can tank most of the hits. Alright. That's condensed resin number 3. What do we got here? HP per... Ooh. Okay. What is this? This is a timepiece. I forget. Let's see. It goes flower, feather, time. Is it timepiece, then hat, then... I'll have to check later. These are good substats. That's not as great, but these are good substats. This is not a good main stat, I don't think. Not for what I'm looking for, and that's a defense. These are also good substats, but a bad main stat. So, not a net win there, I would say. Net loss. But they are fair enough fodder. Anything that I can't use, I can just feed into other artifacts. So, you know, win some, lose some. In any case, okay, what I'm looking for, what is this? Why is it? Oh. What? Wait, is that like an... Is that an event? Oh, you're just telling me about the... That's weird. Sure. What was I gonna do? Ah, yes, I was gonna make more condensed resin. So that we can do this faster. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's make some of this guy. Perfect. Yes, I know. Right, and then back here for 3 more rounds. And then right after we do this, I think I'm going to do 1 ley line outcropping, which will finish off my... It'll finish off my, my battle pass resin usage for the day. And then once I do that, it'll be summoning time. That's the real fun. Alright. Ooh, all of the abilities are ready. This is good. That, do this. Oh, switch to Bennett, please. There we go. Get your shield off. I didn't do it fast enough, did I? Well, I just have to wait for him to finish doing what he's doing. And then I can go back in with this. That, and this. Technically that should have just been a tap instead of a hold, but that is what it is. Get this guy. Get me. Okay. Now we're doing damage. Now we're gaming. It's on, buddy. It's only a matter of time. And dodging your attacks. Is there any place where I can... Nope. Unfortunate. I guess we're just gonna freeze. Dodge.
Get out of here!
Yeah, if I'm not being clear about anything that I'm doing right now, feel free to ask. It is just a little bit of a grind, which I'm only going to do this twice more before interesting things happen. But, you know, to me, this is... Ooh, hey, we got 3 of these this time. But this is like the artifact grinding part of doing Genshin is also just like a mini gamble with trying to get the right statistics, which were close. Energy recharge, it's not quite what you want. Defense, no. Good grief, those are good stats, but no. And no, I have a better one than that. No worries, Sky. I'll be here for sure. Well, I might still be here. Depends on how long you're gone. Thanks for stopping by if I don't see you before it ends, though. Let's see. Whoops. Start with Fischl. There we go. Switch. Super. Switch. Ultimate. Switch. Ultimate. Dodge. Press the E, hold. Try to get rid of your shield so you don't go. Oh, you're already going crazy. It's too late. Let him jump and dodge. Dodge. Okay, that thing's dead. He dashes and he slams, and then I go at it. You, and you, and then me. Dodge. Okay, or not. I think I'm going too fast for the game to keep up with because it's definitely lagging a bit on my end. Okay, good. Strong hits. Dodge. Dodge. Alright, Umbra. See you around as well if I'm still on. I probably won't be on for too much longer. Well, unless I decide to go back to farming artifacts like I'm doing now, after doing the summons. Which is a possibility. I do need to use up my resin eventually, but I also might just save that for the next time that I'm on this account. Yep, that'll work. I don't really need to do that. I just need to hit you a couple more times. Or twice more, I guess. So exactly a couple. Alright. Condensed resin. Alright, we got... This is really good. This is really good. That is a very good feather. HP, no. Okay, I can work with that. I needed to do this one more time, didn't I? I have another condensed resin to use, don't I? We're about to find out. Load. That's not what I wanted you to load. That's not what I wanted to load. This button. This one. Yep, I have one more. Also, give me just 1 second here. I need to pull up something. Odd. Okay, I'll have to check that out next time. Next time I stream. There's a setting on my PC that apparently changed. Or never activated in the first place. I'll have to fix that. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Link Star. Ultimate. Switch ultimate. Oh, you're dashing. Oh no. This is not good. This is the worst thing you could have done. Yeah, be mad. I really don't care. Dodging. Just gonna do that again.
By royalty, power chord. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Wings of darkness.
That's right. I've got your number. You're dialed in. There is nothing you can do to stop me.
Oz revealed by Shred till I'm dead. Everybody stand back.
You're done, buddy. done. I almost beat the freezing. Almost beat the freezing timer. Oh, I did it in under 2 minutes. Not half bad. Alright. Useless. Geo damage? No, I don't think so. Alright. Well, now that all of that's settled, let's do a ley line outcropping. Just to finish off my resin for the day. Map. There we go. There we are. Yeah, go ahead and teleport here. All right.
By royal
I
decree.
probably should. Yeah, that's gonna do absolutely nothing to these guys. I should have changed my team back to normal.
Get out of here! Pyrotechnics!
I'm actually interested in how I hit that. Goodness, wow, that is a lot of damage. Razor does not normally do 15k hits. That's insane. Dodge. Goodness. Yes. Alright. Thanks for sticking around, Aubriana. Yeah, you might be the only one to get to enjoy the summoning session. Let's see. I don't think there's much else I can waste time doing at the moment. The only other thing is just doing more resin-based farming. Like, I have 81 of these, my goodness. Let's see, I'll do some housekeeping stuff real quick. Yeah, summoning. Have I described this game to you before, Aubriana? How it's a gacha game? How it's basically gambling? What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing this.
Take your pick. You'll find no
Okay, so a gacha game is essentially a game that has some sort of system like this, where there are these banners on which you can summon, or in this case they call it wishes, try to get essentially different characters or items to improve your gameplay or give you more versatility or build out your teams, etc., etc. Basically, it's like if I wanted a new hero like Hu Tao, or a new unit in this case, if I wanted Hu Tao, or if I wanted duplicates of these characters because I have all of these guys already, if I wanted something like that, I would wish or summon on a banner, which is one of these things. And I would try to get them based off of the rates that are described herein. They've got them described under rules. 6% chance there. These are actually, most gacha games have a little bit better rates than this, but this gacha game actually has guarantees for some of the rarer items. See, all of these guys are 5 stars. Actually, all of this is 5 stars that you could get from this banner. These are all the 4 stars. You know, it's just basically a game where you... yes. Because if you couldn't, then you would be wasting your money and time if you didn't keep them after the banner was gone. Like, yeah, there would be no point to the game if you couldn't keep them. It's a hero collection game in a lot of senses. That's what most gacha games are. But yeah, you're basically buying these things. Like a gacha game makes its money off of you go in here and you purchase stuff like this. You purchase a certain type of currency here and there. See, I've got a bunch of Genesis crystals to spare, but you can buy straight up these Genesis crystals, and then you can transfer them into these Primo Gems, which are the actual currency that you use in the game for most items. And for all of summoning, you use Primo Gems, or occasionally you use Primo Gems to summon, or you use these little intertwined fates or acquaint fates. So yeah, you use the currency that you gain by either playing the game or paying for stuff in the game in order to summon for these things. Like I'll just do this banner to show you. Yeah, I'll just go one at a time because I've got these little fates, so I might as well use them up. So right here, I'm wishing for something. It's totally random what I get based on whatever the rates are. There's like a 0.6% chance that I'll get a 5-star, which would be like Mona or Kaching or Chi-Chi or one of these. Which I would want Mona or Kaching. I don't want Chi-Chi. And I would want maybe like a couple of these, not all of them. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Actually, no, these are all probably pretty good, except maybe the tome. But yeah, basically you spend your currency and you summon things. So new things every month or so, like promotion or season, and things just get better and better. I do save my wishes most of the time, but I'm prepared right now. Like I just stocked up on a bunch of this. I bought the rest of the packages that I hadn't before to get some of the bonuses because I've been working on summoning on this banner so that I could get one of these two weapons. I really want Wolf's Gravestone, but I also don't mind Staff of Homa, so as long as I hit one of the two, I'd be happy. And then if there's not a guarantee that I'll get one of the two when I do get a 5-star, there's a guarantee that I will get a 5-star, and it could be either one of these two, or it could be some other 5-star weapon. I'm not sure what the other ones are. Let's see, those are the increased drop rates. Whoa, where are the others? Yep, Staff of Home. Okay, so I could get also, this would be good, Amos's Bow, but I already have one technically, so I actually don't really want that one. Skyward Harp, I think that one's pretty good. Lost Prayer, I don't think I need that. Skyward Harp, so I could get, these are all the other, ooh, Primordial Jane, is this? This might be the one that just appeared. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Anyway, I could get one of these, what is that, 9 5-star weapons, or one of these two after a maximum of 80 summons on this banner. Yes, it does. It definitely does. I would not be, this is yeah, for the flavor text of of Nox specifically, yeah. The red and black is definitely the aesthetic that I'm going for. So yeah, you can if you want to look that up and use it as sort of an art reference, definitely headed in that direction. Anyway though, I'll go ahead and finish off these 3. As long as I'm not actually using Primo Gems, it's basically like I've spent nothing. Because the game gives you these Acquaint Fates and Intertwined Fates to summon with for doing whatever thing that you do, or here and there and everywhere. Hey, it's a 4-star. Rain Slasher. I don't think I have this one. I think that one's new. I also don't think it's very usable. If I remember correctly, a lot of people used to use it on Beto. But why? Wait a second. Am I crazy? Oh, it's up here. Good. Okay, nobody likes the bell. Rain Slasher. by Hydro or Electro by 20%. Yeah, that's not bad. And it's better than what I have on. There you go. Okay. We got a Rain Slasher, Seth. Sky Guardian. We got specifically... I only did 5 wishes on the base banner, and we got this weapon. There you go. Yeah, it's just a 4-star, so it's nothing super special. But yeah. After this, though, so what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to continue summoning on this banner because I'm almost at the pity amount for getting a 5-star weapon on it. I think I wrote it down here. Well, okay, I'm not super close. I'm at 52, and the hard pity is at 80. I think the soft pity is in about 20 from here. And then, of course, after I dump my resources into this, I will try for Hu Tao. I will try. And then I'll debate whether or not I want to spend more on her later on. I haven't spent much on the game thus far, relative to a lot of people, but I'm finally starting to spend a bit. So, but you know, I'm going after characters that I want. It makes sense. But in order to, hey, that's a new doggo that I have not seen before. Hello there, buddy. Enjoying life? You seem happy. Good talk. Alright. Let me do one thing that I was going to... Okay, I guess I'm on the table now. Anyway. Let me collect this real quick. Right, and then I'll just put some more in because why not? Not like I actually use this much, ever. You have a higher chance of getting Diluc than I do of getting Hu Tao. At least in the same number of pulls. Like on either one of the character-based banners, literally on... Yeah. On this banner or this banner, you have a higher chance of getting Diluc than I do of getting Hu Tao. Specifically on the first time that you pull a 5-star from this one. On the second time, it's guaranteed it's going to be Hu Tao. If I were to pull 180 times on this banner in attempts to get Hu Tao, the second 5-star I get would be guaranteed to be Hu Tao. The first one has a chance of being Diluc, among a couple of other things, but... Okay, it's not... I guess technically you don't have a higher chance. But with all the chances that you do get to have to get Diluc off of the base banner and off of this one, it is more likely that you're going to end up with a Diluc sooner than you're going to end up with like another character that you want. Is what I assume. So yeah, there's a 50% chance I get Hu Tao on the first 5-star I pull on this banner currently, because I don't have any more pity built up. I got Zhao really recently. And the other 50% is one of these 5s. You've got, what is that? 50 by... You've got a 10% chance of getting Diluc on the first draw on this. So yeah, you got a 10% chance right off the bat there. Otherwise here, yeah, you just straight up have a percentage out of all of this. Is there any guarantee for duplicate characters? Okay, that's not 5-star item probability base roll with force guaranteed. Okay, I don't think there's any. Yeah, you can't guarantee getting either a character or a weapon with this, it looks like. It's just one of the two 5 stars. It'll be any of the 5 stars available on the banner, whether it's weapons or characters. Did they actually? I don't think they rated those up at all. Anyway, let's have some fun. So what I'm gonna do is, in the tradition of many streamers that I know, I go to interesting places in order to hang out and do summons in an attempt to be superstitious about RNG. So me going over here, I'm headed off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor, just where we were at before, doing all the quests and stuff. Because this is where, for 2 reasons. One, this is where what's her face? This is where Hu Tao essentially resides in game, but of course you would never know that. She never really appears except for in the quest now. But when I was watching Tectone's stream the other day, this is where he was sitting, and, well, not sitting, but this is where he was when he was doing his summons for the Staff of Homa, so I'm gonna do the same and hope that I get the same luck and instead get a Wolf's Gravestone, which I want more. The recommendation, if you're going to use Primo Gems on anything, use it on this banner, always. The character event banners. Don't use it on this. Standard Wish is, you will always get Acquaint Fates at some point during the game, and it'll just be freebies that you can just come here and do that anytime. This will never go away. Your pity will never reset on here for sure. The rates are never gonna change for things until they actually add in bulk all of the other 5-star characters. So you're always gonna have basically the same chance of getting him here. Nothing's gonna change. But if you're gonna use Primo Gems and like currency you've actually saved and built up, you're going to want to aim it at a banner like this, where you can also, like, you're not just trying to summon for Hu Tao here, you're also summoning with these characters rated up as well. So Jingshu, Chongyun, and Zhangling, if you wanted any of these 3 characters, or especially if you wanted their constellations and stuff, because it's not just one that you'd be going after, it'd be many copies of them. That's what you would want to spend your resources on, is these guys. So yeah, if you're spending earned resources like this, your Primo Gems or your Intertwined Fate, yeah, you really don't even want to do it on weapons. You just want to do it on characters. But since I've got basically enough characters, and I really want one of these 2 weapons, that's why I'm kind of going after one of them right now. And I really do need to build out another 5-star weapon, since I only have one so far. So, you know, that's my reasoning. May take it or leave it if you wish. In any case, if you're prepared, so am I. Are you ready to see some wishes? Actually, let me set up my team real quick. Let me bring all the karma in that I can. We want leeway characters only. Ganyu, my
Time to
fave.
begin work?
We'll bring in Zhao because
Evil
he was
shall
with
be
us.
dispersed.
Yes. Edgy boy, we understand. Ning Wong.
Let's make haste.
And yes, Jinyan. Yeah.
Let's jam!
All leeway characters, all that I've invested a good amount in. Your duplicates? No. What you do with duplicates is, if you were to get, like, I've gotten multiple copies of Ningguang before. What happens is if you get another copy of the same character, it becomes, you can unlock parts of their constellation. So like right here, when I got my first duplicate of Ningguang, I unlocked this constellation, which added this ability to her, or this effect. So she does AoE damage with her normal attacks now. This was the 2nd time I got her, and this was the 3rd time I got her. Well, the 4th time, rather. So yeah, as you get more of them, they unlock these constellations. once you've had 6 of these unlocked, it's anything after that is pretty much useless. They'll refund you this thing called Masterless Star Glitter, which is this currency. So every time you get, pretty much every time you get, I think it's, if you get duplicate, if you get 5 stars especially, but I think if you get duplicate 4 stars, you also get that. Or it may just be whenever you get 4 stars, you also get Masterless Star Glitter. As opposed to Masterless Stardust. But yeah. So you can use this to buy things in this shop, which typically you might just want to buy more summons, but you can also save up for these weapons, which are apparently really good. I've just never bought them, because I'd rather have characters, and more summons means more characters. Anyway. But yeah, the duplicates of characters go towards unlocking those constellations on characters. Duplicates of weapons, I'll show you real quick. Who would have it? I think you would. Duplicates of weapons, if you have them, go into refinement. See how this is rank 3? It starts out at rank 1 and can go up to rank 5. So you can have, if you get 4 copies of a weapon that you already have, you can essentially feed it into an identical weapon and it will increase its rank, which will upgrade the stats here. As you see, it goes from like 9% to 10.5% here. So doing that also can be a big help, or it can be a little help, depends on what the weapon is. But yeah, so duplicates have a use. Alright. I believe it's time to wish. Are you ready for utter failure and disappointment? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and I might as well just mention how I'm doing this. I'm just gonna summon through these 5 and use my Primo Gems real quick. If I do that, I'll be up to 58 on the pity, and then I can start using all of this that I have saved up, which I hopefully won't have to use a lot. Oh, RNG, be good. Nothing there. Nothing there. Here's number 3. Number 4. And the last of the intertwined fates. Hey, a 4-star. A lion's roar. Let me just take a moment real quick. Well, yeah, let me check. I can't remember if I have anybody using that. The strings I fully play the stringless. Is anybody using that? Nobody is using that. That's intriguing. Yep, you're using Festering Desire. Prototype, physical damage. I think it's an energy recharge. Let me... Attack percentage, let me... What am I doing? I have more than one of these, don't I? Don't I? It's a new one. That's intriguing. Okay. Well, I didn't realize that was my first copy of that. Yeah, it's not a half bad look. But it's not the thing I'm looking for. Back to summons. Okay. Now that the depressing stuff is out of the way, let's... How do you do this? Does this go quickly if I hold it down? No, it does not. There's a way for me to do this quickly, I think, right? I want to check real quick. No, there really isn't. Oh well. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, it is kind of a Jason sword. Kind of. But I feel like he's more of a great weapon character either way. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna do it like this. Okay, so we're at pity 58. I'm gonna go one at a time, even though I really want to go 10 at a time. Yes. Here we go. One at a time until we hit a 5-star. This is 59. Eh. Alright, 60. Nope. 61. 62. 63. Soft pity should be happening around here at some point. 64. 65. Oof. Come on, 5-star. Yes, a Sucrose dupe. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Sucrose is a good character. But that's not what we want. We want a weapon. 66. 67. Come on. Get it before 70. Gosh dang it. Ah! How did I go all the way out? Goodness. 68. Come on, hit it on this one. 69. Dang it. Alright, here's 70. Last chance for a soft pity. There it is. What is it? Bro, we got it. Oh, that means I gotta go all in on Hu Tao now. Ho ho ho. Staff of Homa. Yes. We're set. We're set to build out a ridiculous polearm user. Now we get to summon for the real stuff. Whoo. Yes, it is sad that I did not get Wolf's Gravestone, but that does exist on the base banner if I remember correctly. So it's not that bad. Yeah, Wolf's Gravestone is here. It still has a chance of appearing. It's like a less than 10% chance, but it is a chance. It's not the worst. Any case, though, time to summon some characters. Let's see. I can use dupes of any of these characters, although I have none of them built. I have used Chongyun before, and I don't like him. But he's okay. Either way, still want Hu Tao, still gonna summon on the banner. So we're just going to... Well, how much can I dump? Let's go with... what's a good number? What's a nice round number for this? 32, 64, 128. So 12,800, which we don't have. Take away, what is it, 16? 12,800, so you'd want 11,200? 11,200? If I'm doing my math right. We'll just stick with that. I think that's right mathematically. But we'll find out as I go along if I'm just being an idiot. Right? Oh, and just so you know, my history, for the record, we have a pity of literally 5. Oh, and soft pity doesn't come up until round 70. So this is going to be pretty bad. It's going to be a very long shot to get Hu Tao. I'm looking for Xingshu dupes more than anything here. I don't think I really need a sacrificial bow, but I can keep refining the one that I have. Alright, round 2. I might want to switch locations for this. I am not sitting here anymore. We're going somewhere that has better luck. Somewhere more interesting. Anywhere more interesting. Let's go... I usually like to go to high places. Let's go... Where's that tree? It's not right there. Where's the... It's right here. That's where it is. Right? No, that's where the river is, not the tree. Where's the tree? I always remember that the tree exists in a place. I just don't remember where that place is. Oh, it is there. There we go. Okay, I'm in the right place. We're gonna go in front of the tree. The Mondstadt Cathedral really isn't all that special to me. Not as grand as something like this. Whoa. See, because look at that. Doesn't that just look wonderful? In any case... Oh, wish me luck. Literal wishing luck. This is round 3. We can potentially hit a soft pity here is what it looks like. I don't need either of those things. That's highly unfortunate. Okay. Got 4 more tries. I can hit 75. That's the pity number that I can hit. Hoping I don't have to... Oh no. The game wants me to have Chongyun and I don't want to have Chongyun. Oh goodness. Okay. 3 more tries. Well, I'll roll one more here. One more here. I believe in the power of the tree! Okay, it didn't work. I don't think that's worth anything. At least not to me. I don't think I have a character that would utilize that. That's a bad pull. Alright, somewhere else. Somewhere else. Let me get this little... Okay. Where can we go that has... let's go to the top of this. I hardly ever go here. It has a very nice view. Okay. I should just
We're way behind schedule.
climb to the top of this, get a nice view in sight, and then we'll be good. Okay. I didn't collect any of those. But it's fine. It's fine, it's fine.
Boring.
Make the nice long trek up the very strange hillside. Oh, with characters that are not suited for battle at all. Well, there are monsters around. And enemies and stuff. Goodness, I didn't even get that. Yep, don't want to face those. Don't see me, don't. Oh my goodness. Why is your sight so far? Nope.
The day has finally
What
come.
the heck, Zhao? Good friggin' grief. Lag. Goodness. Zhao, why do you have to be annoying? Anyway. Yeah, okay, nice view of things to come. There's Beto's ship. And there's Leeway off in the distance. Alright. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. Come on, Hu Tao. I've literally got one more shot at this at the moment. I'll take that for sure. Alright, this is literally my last chance. Tonight, at least. We'll see what I build up in the future towards this if this doesn't make it. But this should be pulls 66 through 75. Which means if it's not in here, I have 15 pulls left before a hard pity on Hu Tao. Okay, RNG, please be with me. Nope. Oh my goodness, I don't want Chongyun. I don't want anything to do with Chongyun. Well, heck. We're gonna fix this another day. But I didn't use all of my gems, did I? I didn't use quite all of my resources. Can I save myself? Not with 154 of those, I cannot. But I can help myself with the return on my investment. Because I don't care about getting these weapons. Just the characters. And I will sell the soul of my account for it. Give me Hu Tao. Get out of there. Give me Hu Tao. Hu Tao, come now. 3, 4. 4. What are you? Utter disappointment is what you are. Trash. Trash incarnate. Well, there's that for the evening, I suppose. Oh, yeah, let's waste one more. Why not? Go for it. Yep. Wonderful. Anyway, Hu Tao's gonna have to join us another day, I guess. I'm just gonna have to work for her a little more. Well, that was terrible. But hey, we got some stuff, I guess. Changyan, good grief. I really... There's nothing that I want to use this character for. I already knew about this. Release 3 ice. What did we get from this is the question. Elemental Burst. Elemental skills and the cooldown time decreased for things that you cast by 15%. I could possibly use this to get a specific achievement. That's like the only thing I think I would use this for. Because I'm not technical enough to use it for anything else. Yeah, the typical level thing. Every time he hits... so you're just kind of buffing Chang'en is all you're doing. Which, he's not a main DPS for pretty much any reason, so I don't know why you would. There's no need for that. Sucrose is something I welcome, because this is absolutely one of the best things that she gets. She literally has 2 uses of her E ability available now, by default, which is wonderful. She does all sorts of animo damage. I just have to have a reason to build her. Okay. I did not realize I had this many constellations on him. But yeah, this is one of his 2 best constellations, I think. And yet I don't have him built at all, so Jinshu is definitely something I need to focus on now. And I have literally maxed out Jiangling. Wonderful. Still not gonna use her. In any case... Okay, what to do, what to do. I think, on that sort of lackluster note, probably a good time to call it quits for the evening, so that I can, I don't know, prepare myself mentally for whatever the next stream's gonna be. Next time I'll definitely go more into, I'll probably jump into the artifact farming stuff. Yeah, with Jangling Max, what happens if I get another? It turns into the Masterless Star Glitter. This stuff. It'll just turn into more of this. You'll get, I think, 5 instead of 2 for getting her again. Same thing goes with 5 stars. If you somehow get more than 6 duplicates of a 5-star, you just get more of this Masterless Star Glitter, so you just get more of these back essentially. But or you can spend it on this, which I don't care to. But yeah. Yeah. Would have been more cool if I made use of it. Let's see, I have a bunch of this. I can buy all of this stuff, but I don't need any of that. Oh, but something I can do before we go. I am committed to getting Hu Tao, which means I'm probably spending more on this game fairly soon. Which sucks to say, but you know, I can afford it. And I'm specifically like that because I skip certain banners. Certain banners with broken characters on them, but you know, I want the characters that I want. In any case, who do we have? Oh, Zhao. Zhao. Zhao's who... Yeah, you're gonna keep that for now. But, you can let me get to this, which is what we really want. Because I want to enhance this. Like crazy. Base attack, crit damage. Alright, how far up can we get this thing? We're about to find out. Oh, whoops, no, 2 stars. Go. Yep. Right, good damage up. I don't have a bunch of those, so we're actually probably not going to get this up very far. Nope, I want these. There we go. 3 stars. Go for it. Oh, there we go. Go. More. Feed it all. Get rid of all of the excess. Come on. If only I could just feed like the entirety instead of just 6 at one time. This would go so much faster. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. More. Keep going. More. 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 There we go. And I need to craft more of those. Alright, let me jump over here real quick, craft a couple more of those, which I think I can do. But that means I can only get this weapon up to level 50 at the moment. I'm gonna have to do some farming. Which means I will have to divert probably my normal resources away from artifact farming and just go to weapon material farming for a bit. Come on, where are you? Did I skip you? No, I didn't. This, right? I need 2 of these, if I remember correctly. Nobody can help me here. Yep, do that. And go here, and there, and that. Enhance, yes. Alright. 3 stars. I have a ridiculous amount of those, so it doesn't even matter. Yay, and now I need 9 of those, which I'm not gonna get today. Right? This isn't the day for it, is it? It is not. Okay. Well, I believe that sums it up for now. Next time I'm on, actually, next time I stream might not be Genshin. I don't know. I have some plans. It might be a different game. But the next time I do stream Genshin will probably be artifact farming, if not just farming resources in general, using the ridiculous amount of fragile resin I have stored up. But yeah, thanks to you guys for hanging out, especially for hanging out the whole time. For, well, in a minute and 15 seconds, it will have been 3 hours. My longest stream yet. I, at the moment, intend to either post the entire stream to YouTube or try to edit highlights in or something eventually, which I definitely failed to do last time. But one way or another, this will be posted in some format on YouTube. So if you want to go back and look at anything, or if you want to tell anybody to come around and follow the channel, or to go check it out on YouTube, I'm the same thing in both places. So yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys, and I will see you in the future. All right. Adios.